Good morning, bore da. I just thought I'd do a little video about the farming industry, to be honest with you. We've just had Black British farming, and yeah, it's great when we have so much support from the public, but when you see a story like Steve's, and I've been a good friend of Steve, where from different sides of the country, and the Evans family, who are a fantastic farming family, and to watch him last night in an empty cowshed was heartbreaking. I can't lie to you, and Steve and the Evans family won't be the only ones that'll be selling out. We have to think of what governments are doing as policies. In Wales here, people can't think of the future and reinvest in our financial situation because we don't know what's ahead of us. We haven't heard from Welsh Government of what this new farming scheme is going to be. And it's not just the dairy industry, it's across the board. We see the loss of our sheep on the hillsides. Our cattle are going due to numerous different situations. TB, we have the NVZ rules on a lot of these policies that you have to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds to get up to spec, and the farmers can't reinvest in that. We look at our arable sector. The arable sector has had one of the worst years they've ever had. And what's happening? We've got thousands of tons of cheap imports coming, keeping the price of grain down for them. It's a tough time. It's a tough time for many farmers. And we will see people go out of business. There's no doubt in my mind, unless things change. And we've a Labour government in Westminster, we've a Labour government in Wales, and I think they should be working together to safeguard the future of family farms. They are the beating heart of the countryside, and they need support. Supermarkets have got a big role to play as well. They should be paying a fair price for the food that goes through their shelves, because it's the farmer that's producing it. It's not the supermarkets. They can look at their massive profits, but they're not passing it on. The whole situation is broken, and it needs to be addressed from the top up. And Keir Starmer, Eluned Morgan, they should be talking to each other and making sure they're safeguarding food security in this country. Because if anything happens worldwide, we are a small island with a hell of a lot of people on it. And if we aren't secure with food, people are going to go hungry, and food will not be affordable. So we need the support of the general public, we need the support of government to go forward, to make sure there's a future on the land for the farming families, and especially a lot of these tenanted farms as well. The landlords should be looking at how they are treating a lot of these farmers. Reducing livestock numbers is going to take away a lot of the income from these farms, and they should be thinking they're not only going to be losing the farm, the business, but it's a family home for many people. It's where they bring their children up. It's where generations have lived, making a living. Not making a fortune, making a living. And we need this to get out to the general public so people can understand that the system is broken and it needs to be fixed across the board. Thanks for listening. Share that as much as you like, because I think it's an important message. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you very much.